This is why not enough Nelson's fans thought Tiffany Nelson passed away. So Tiffany Nelson posted this video with this caption, and for some reason, everyone thought she passed away. Sunsets were my mom's confirmation that God loved her. Hope you can see this from the other side, mommy, miss you. This scared me so bad, I thought Tiffany passed away. Wait, why is everyone saying Tiffany passed? Rest in peace, Tiffany's mom. So this video is actually dedicated to Tiffany's mother. She passed away earlier this year.
The same week that we were opening the hot dog on a stick, that she had been re-diagnosed. And so I was on the phone with Hot Dog on a Stick, and I was telling them about why I wanted a hot dog on a stick and all the memories. And I said, you know, my mom was just diagnosed with breast cancer, so can I ask a really special favor of you? Can I add pink to the store? And they've never done that before. They've never let anybody do different than their normal brand. But in honor of my mom, in honor of those.
Glow House member Samara worries her fans after 2 videos were posted on her TikTok. One where she is dancing and looking very thin, and another where she is seen hospitalized. People were leaving crazy comments and assumptions as to why she was hospitalized. One user wrote, cough, cough, ED, cough. Another one said, I think she tried to end it. One user wrote, are you eating okay? And Samara clapped back and said, yes guys, please, I don't have an ED. I get you guys care, but it's all my comments, bro. I'm just gonna make a talking video about this.
Keep watching to find out how you can win a $15 Sephora gift card. Hey besties, so I am doing monthly giveaways until the end of the year, and this month I am giving away a $15 Sephora gift card. Here's how to enter. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, my sister's channel, and my 2 backup channels. After that, head on over to my sister's channel and leave a kind comment on one of her recent videos. Every now and then I choose 2 winners, so you could be one of them. I announce the winners at the end of the month. So make sure you have post notifications turned on all channels so you won't miss it. Good luck!
Kennadee is so over people asking her to show her baby on social media. Kennadee took to her TikTok and posted this video. You don't show your baby, unfollow. She also wrote a new caption, and that's why. Shockingly, her comment section was filled with positivity. Your choice, and people need to learn to respect you. You're just protecting them like a good mom. In my opinion, if big influencers does not want to show their kid's face because of their own privacy, they don't have to, and I love that for you. Anyone else think it's bizarre that people are demanding Kennadee to show her baby's face, even though she said time and time again that she will not be showing her baby on social media? For some reason, I've seen tons of comments like this. People think the Glow House is a flop and no longer is a thing, but Samara clapped back and said this, Zuza's still in it, so am I. Everyone is calm, but also I see Zuza soon in New York, so don't even worry, guys.
Do you want to be featured on my channel, or have you ever dreamed about being in one of my videos? Well, now you can. All you have to do is tag me in some tea on TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, or wherever, and in exchange for tea, I will give you a shout out on my channel. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and tag me. Have you guys heard about the channel called The Dad Challenge Podcast? Basically, his entire channel is about calling out family vlog channels and trying to bring light to child exploitation. Well, just recently on a Reddit page I will not disclose for privacy reasons, people are calling him out for child exploitation. Not gonna lie, I found this guy to be a bit sketchy. Even though his whole channel is based around trying to call out family vlog channels and child exploitation and protecting kids, it seems like all he does is really bash these families and children. And in some clips, he's even talking very inappropriately about minors. His real name is actually Josh Barber, and I found this video on Reddit that needs to be shown to you guys because I think it's very important that you guys, if you're a fan of his channel or if you know who he is, to see this video. So let's watch this clip and we'll talk about it at the end.
There's no way you can be a parent. Impossible. I have 4 and I suck. And they let me know that there's going to be another detective on the way because another call came in the same day from the same number that I abuse my children. And they have witnesses and cameras of me abusing my children. Could you imagine being in this house, all these girls, and then all their systems line up? Could you imagine the smell of teenagers getting adopted by this family? Just don't do it on your face. Oh, that's just good. Go a little harder. The weird kid comes in. It's a big ass pantry. Again, you're feeding 20 kids. Plus, maybe they have friends. Probably don't. Imagine the farts that happen in this family. Just the farts. Okay, attention, and yes, her butt is wet. The activities you could do in this tub. 6. Mosquitoes bite your nuts. In the church that I just served at, I think about 3 or 4 months before I was fired, it could have been a little bit longer than that, there was a youth leader in our church, an adult youth leader, male. Okay? Nobody at that church to this day probably knows this, but he essayed a student. Okay? Was asked to step down. We sat down at a leadership meeting. Okay? Where the lead pastor, no, executive pastor, the guy who was supposed to sit, because then the lead pastor can have, plausible deniability. Okay? Where he said, look, this went down in this leadership meeting, told all the staff that this had happened. And if anybody from the media comes and talks to you, you don't say a word. We were threatened. Don't you dare say a word. You ignore it, you send them to me. So that was one big thing happened. And people who go to my church who are watching this might not know that. But there was a kid, and that happened, and all he was asked to do was step away. That's it. I don't know. I'm sure the police got involved. I'm sure it all did really go down, but nobody knew. Nobody knows to this day what happened.
Ironic, isn't it? His whole channel is about protecting kids, child exploitation, yet when something like this went down at your own church, you didn't speak up about it. Crazy. I always found his channel to be a bit sketchy because a grown man making comments about children, girls, minors just didn't sit right with me, and I am glad this came to light because there are some weird people out there. Like, don't claim to be something online and you're the complete opposite from that, from what you're trying to project on your platform. Another weird thing is he used to be a pastor, and here he is now just talking poorly about strangers he doesn't know on YouTube. But yeah, what do y'all think about this? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Why did Chelsea Lasher just disappear? I feel like this girl could have been the next best thing, and then she just randomly disappeared. Like, her career really took off when she was making TikToks with her babysitter Jax, and then she started making content with Trey Mackay and Piper Raquel. Things were really taking off for her, and she was really making a name for herself. She wasn't just the little girl that Jax babysat. Honestly, at one point, she could have surpassed Jax in popularity, and then she just fell off. She really hit her peak in summer 23, then she went to like summer camp or something like that, and everything just kind of died down for her there. But the whole Trey and Chelsea ship was insane, and I think that really helped boost her fame. Speaking of Trey, I feel like the same thing happened to him. At one point, he was kind of getting known, and then he disappeared as well. Like, what happened? Like, we need more YouTubers, content creators. I'm getting kind of tired of the same old, same old. I don't know. I just think about this daily. Like, why did these two kind of fall off? What happened? Why weren't you guys supporting them?